right here.
I've lost my whole family and it sucks.
Yo, chat, take this shit with a grain of salt. Like, what I mean by that is like, yo, keep in mind that this is a girl that is actively still doing shit. This is like, you know, when we talking about like LeBron and Michael Jordan and Kobe, like those top five, like Mount Rushmores, nigga, she's one of them. Word on the street, she is one of them. I don't watch corn like that, but I'm letting you know. She is one of them, nigga. I done heard her name multiple times out of niggas' mouths. This is like arguably Michael Jordan of that industry. No cap.
So I've lost my whole family and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard. It makes intimacy hard. You're putting yourself.
This is crazy numbers right here. 225 million times. 225 million times niggas done seen her and beat off to her. Mind you, that's besides the times niggas probably got the shit saved on their phone. Like the nigga is more than 225 million times, bro. I'm telling you.
Out there and the world is now judging you. You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life. I don't even want to have children because I do porn, because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child. With me personally, my mom was supportive in the beginning. She kind of just let me do whatever, that I think it was a good thing. I had a lot of freedom. As time progressed and I became successful, I started to feel like my mom was using me so that she could live a more luxurious lifestyle. When I started to set like these boundaries, not giving her money or things like that, it made our relationship a bit more difficult and almost toxic. And so it sucks. I don't have a mom anymore. I don't talk to her. I miss having a mom. I feel like you can't rewind and you can't go back. I don't have that relationship with her anymore. I don't ever think I will. And that bums me out. Bums me out a lot. I talked to my dad and he struggles with my job being in the industry. He's also religious. Recently I wanted to go visit him and he said that I can't go visit because his wife, my stepmom, doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do porn. But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast, and he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. And that just fucking hurt so bad and it sucks. I lost my family. I don't talk to like my brothers or sisters. I think that they all kind of like try to take advantage of me and stuff, or they're just like, my dad don't want to be around me. I've lost my.
Let's break it down now.
My whole family and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating.
It makes life hard.
Dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard.
It makes dating hard. It makes family very hard. Nigga, it's common sense. Like, you know, like we all know, even us men, like we would invite bitches to the crib when our mom went home, and we were scared if my mom showed up and she found us with a bitch. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, because that means like, yo, you piping bitches. Like, your parents should actually be proud of certain, like to a degree, even though she might be mad because you didn't let her know that you invited a bitch over or whatever it is. Like, bro, like, but we still trying to hide it because for some reason there is a little bit of embarrassment of your mom or whoever think that, you know, when you're younger, because you started younger, that you might be having sex on the crib, piping the bitch out into submission, etc., etc. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a little bit of shame for what reason? Is because maybe respect. We got that respect with our parents, etc., etc. You feel me? We don't really want them, and we don't really want them in our business like that. That's another thing. So we kind of like feel a little bit of shame towards that. And when we're younger, I'm saying, when you 30, you 45, you shit like that, nigga, you don't give a fuck, nigga. We know, everybody know who we fucking. You know what I'm saying? when you were younger, you get a little bit of embarrassment. Like, yo, I don't want my mom to know that I'm out here crushing these hoes. Or like, if you're a female, like, I don't want my mom to know that niggas is piping me out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all share that little bit of shame. And then you think it was like was she like do you, like it fucks with my mom, bro. I'm over here stuttering and shit, bro. Nobody will be a female in her right state of mind, or like who will get piped out when their mom is right there? Nobody. That's basically what it is when you're getting piped out on camera. It's no different because your mom could have access to the information, to the footage. So of course it would affect your family. Of course.
I've
Come on,
lost
bro.
my whole family and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes
Dating, of course, because niggas want exclusivity. Niggas want exclusivity. Of course, it's gonna make your nigga. Who wants to be with a girl? That nigga, we all as men, we all already worry about how many niggas you fuck. Imagine if we knew how many niggas you fucked and you were on camera with it, and it was public information. And when you're walking down the street, niggas is looking at you like you're a whore. Like, I don't see her vagina. I don't see her naked. I don't see her sucking cock. I don't see her receiving bukakis. Of course, it's gonna make it's nearly gonna make the relationship impossible.
your family life really hard. It makes intimacy hard.
Of course, it makes intimacy hard because you're gonna have 35 inches BBCs. You know what I'm saying? Entering your vagina in and out, and it's on tape. Like, one nigga in his right state of mind will actually be fucking you and feel some kind of love or connection when they know and they seen you getting piped out severely on camera. Who? Who?
You're putting yourself out there and the world
She crying behind this shit? Nigga, is she crying behind this shit? Sorry, Joe.
is now judging you. You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life.
Nigga, you're on tape. Yo, we all went to high school. We all went to middle school. Like, women know if you don't suck 3-4 cocks, nigga, you was considered a whore because you gave nobody no exclusivity. You're considered a whore, so you should know these things. You know what shame is like. You should know because, like, we've seen that amongst our peers. We know what shame is. We see shame before we experience it. We see it. So if you know what shame already is, like, we all know before we experience it, because we see it, then why would you put yourself in a position where you're going to experience it? You know, being on tape, getting piped out by multiple BBCs and getting passed around like a motherfucker. And you know that's going to bring you shame. That has never been glorified. And you've been in the industry for over 10 years. It's starting to get a little glorified now, OnlyFans, things of that nature. But she's been on it before the OnlyFans, before she was getting glorified and being normal, normalized. Come on, bro. Especially back then, like when she started coming up, that there was no cancel culture, none of that bullshit, and niggas can actually speak their mind behind this shit and call this whore behavior and call it and shame it for what it was. Because now it could be a little bit deceiving because it's kind of being promoted. So I understand. I mean, not that I understand, but I could accept on why like a girl might do it. Like, I could be like, you know what, I understand, but I'll still be able to argue it and defeat that argument. But I could be like, yo, you know what, man, she probably was lost. But you know what, she still could have went this way. She still could have done that. Could have done that. You feel me? I still be able to argue it and win it. Like an argument or a conversation with a bitch that could play victim throughout the whole thing in today's day because it's being influenced. So if it's being influenced, it is likely to happen. But back then, this shit was not being influenced, bro. This shit was not being promoted as a good thing. This shit was being shamed upon. Again, high school, nigga. Come on, like, I was in high school, nigga. You was shaming this shit, nigga. Everybody was shaming this shit, nigga. Come on, bro. This is common sense. Don't play the victim now, ho.
I don't even want to have children because I do porn, because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child. With me personally,
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. And at least that's probably the most common sense thing she's ever said in her whole life of living, my nigga. Of course. Because you're a Google search away, my nigga. Your kid can never feel like what it is to win a roast session. To be in the little motherfucking cafeteria during lunch hours and motherfucking win a roast session. Every nigga need a roast session dub under the belt. Every nigga need one. When everybody in the cafeteria looking and then he getting his shit off, he roast a nigga, bitches is laughing. Now he want himself over 2-3 bitches. He will never be able to feel that. You want to know why? Because the nigga do this. Boom. And you'll show you a video of you getting piped out. And the nigga will never win a battle. The nigga could be saying the hottest shit. And the roast could be on a whole different level with that nigga. That nigga could be on a whole different level, spitting that fire. And then they go, hold on. Show the phone. His bitch getting passed around by 7 BBCs. At least 15 inches. At least 15 inches. And then it ends up with a bukkake. Her son will never win an argument, nigga. Never.
my mom was supportive in the beginning. She kind of just let me do whatever. That I think it was a good thing. I had a lot of freedom.
So you can't give these bitches too much. You can't give these hoes freedom, bro. You can't do it. It's the primary example right here. This is not only from mother to daughter. This is also from nigga to his bitch. It's the same thing. You can't give her too much freedom. This is the type of shit that transpires. Maybe not to this degree, but to a smaller degree that is equivalent in my mind. Because fuckery is fuckery, nigga. If it's this amount of fuckery and it's this amount of fuckery, it's still fuckery to me, nigga. It fall in the same category, nigga. I look at it the same way.
As time progressed and I became successful, I started to feel like my mom was using me so that she could live a more luxurious lifestyle. When I started to set like these boundaries, not give
Chat. Victim. Chat. It never fails. Playing the victim every single time, it never fucking fails.
giving her money or things like that, it made our relationship a bit more difficult and almost toxic. And so it sucks. I don't have a mom anymore. I don't talk to her. I miss having a mom. I feel like you can't rewind and you can't go back. I don't have that relationship with her anymore. I don't ever think I will. And that bums me out. Bums me out a lot. I talked to my dad and he struggles with my job being in the industry. He's also religious. Recently I wanted to go visit him and he said that I can't go visit because his wife, my stepmom, doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do porn.
A woman with dignity doesn't want you around. Of course, doesn't want you around, my nigga. And you slide through this, niggas recording you all types of shit. None niggas trying to pop out with you. None niggas want to have you around. You're a whore. Hey, what can we honestly talk to you about, my nigga? We don't see you getting piped out, all types of shit. What can we talk to you about? How your day was? How you doing? How you doing after you just filmed the scene getting piped out? She is actively still doing this till in today's day. She's actively. So how can you feel pity for somebody that is actively still doing it? She over here like shedding tears behind this shit, playing victim, but she's still in the industry, bro. Still in the industry. So you can never feel pity for a bitch like this. I'm sorry, you can't.
But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast, and he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. And that just fucking hurt so bad. And it sucks. I lost my family. I don't talk to like my brothers or sisters. I think that they all kind of like try to take advantage of me and stuff, or they're just like, my dad don't want to be around me. I've lost my whole family and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard.
So this is just one video. Then it comes to find out this nigga got way more of these hoes that be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? These females that listen to this shit right
And
now.
the first person that sent me the video when it was released about a week and a half, 2 weeks after, was a boy from high school with a picture of his penis saying, wow, look who grew out of her prude stages. And I just immediately got violently ill, and my parents were sent it by one of their family friends later that night. So in the religious community that I grew up in, my high school community, I felt like everyone knew within a week.
Wow.
And I was just disgustingly harassed. And
What do you expect when you do such things, bro? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I am so confused. What do you expect when you're degrading yourself? You know what's going online. Like, what makes you think that that the shit will not spread? Yo, I'll be confused. Like, yo, are these hoes like, can they be this naive to reality? I know women are very naive to how things in the social structure of how things actually are. I know that. And we love women for that. That's why we're leaders. We guide them through this shit. You feel me? But bro, you cannot be this naive to the point that you done seen prior bitches that was getting piped out. Cause this looks recent. This is not no Riley Reid shit. It was probably like 5-6 years ago, that little interview or whatever the fuck it was. But this right here, this is recent. This is like an OnlyFans bitch that probably went OnlyFans and then she turned to the adult industry. Like, yo, bro, you cannot be this naive to the point when you don't know the aftermath after you done see Mia Khalifa 9 years ago talking on the motherfucking BBC News. Pause. No point intended. Saying like, yo, I regret it, this and that, blah, 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 etc., etc. That if I go back to my Muslim country, they'll probably kill me. Ain't no way you did not see that because we all done seen the video. And you thought it was going to be different. Why do you think it was going to be different for you? Like, yo, these bitches be wilding, bro. Like, yo, where's the accountability? Like, where is the common sense?
And the first person that sent me the video when it was released about a week and a half, 2 weeks after, was a boy from high school with a picture of his penis saying, wow, look who grew out of her prude stages. And I just immediately got violently ill, and my parents were sent it by one of their family friends later that night. So in the religious community that I grew up in, my high school community, I felt like everyone knew within a week.
Wow.
And I was just disgustingly harassed, and no one asked. No one said, hey, are you okay? Hey, what happened? Hey, why did you do this? So I just let it go on. And the first person that sent me the video when it was released about a week and a half, 2 weeks after, was a boy from high school with a picture of his penis saying, wow, look who grew out of her prude stages. And I just immediately got violently ill, and my parents were sent it by one of their
Again, bro, victim mentality. Let's see if there's one that actually takes accountability for this shit. Hold on.
I was like hanging out with my family in Florida, and my
It's the
little
same John
brother,
from
he
earlier.
asks me, what is it like being famous? And I say, I haven't talked to my mom in 6 months.
Yo, if this is what fame is, my nigga, I don't want it, bro. If this is what fame is, I don't want it. I don't want it. Because the fame, the riches, and the money and things of that nature feel better when you have those who love you around you. People that cared for you, people that saw the vision, or people that didn't even see it, but they still believed in you. Like, and you're able to share that shit with them. If you're all alone with all this money, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, shit cannot be worth it, bro. I've been in positions where I was making a great amount of money, bro. Was doing a lot of shit, over 100K in totality, everything I was doing, like 4 or 5 years ago, nigga, as a youngin'. And that shit still didn't make me happy because I was in a terrible position when I had bad relationships, and I was mostly spending my time alone. Nigga, the shit is not worth it, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Shit is not worth it.
have a really hard time making friends and dating boys. Really emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know, and all I want is to do share love and feel with people, and it's like, no, you don't get any of that, you dirty whore. I was like hanging out with my family in Florida, and my little brother, he asks me, what is it like being famous? And I say, I haven't talked to my mom in 6 months. I have a really hard time making friends and dating boys. Really emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know, and all I want is to do share love and feel with people, and it's like, no, you don't get any of that, you dirty whore.
So I'm saying, like, yo, shit, wow. Let me see what this bitch talking about. This is these are all victims, bro. These are all they play victims. They play victims. Not that they play victims, but they have primary examples. They had like examples before them. Mia Khalifa, all them girls that nigga 10, 15 years ago, nigga was already letting them know, like, yo, I regret it. This is the reason why. These bitches don't see them videos and still ran with this shit, bro. You cannot feel no sympathy, no pity for these hoes. I don't feel any. I don't feel no pity, no sympathy. If there was no guidance from the previous corn stars, putting it on YouTube and shit like that, letting them know what this shit is about, and quitting and joining like all this different type of different industries and talking about it still, letting them know like, yo, don't do it. You know what I'm saying, then it's understandable. Like if the shit was being kept secret, it's understandable. But this shit is in the public eye. We already know this already. As a man, I know it in these bitches that are as a man, I know it in seeing female ex corn stars talking about it. So if I'm a nigga and I'm seeing it, come on, how you a female and you ain't seeing this shit? Come on, nigga. Stop playing. Stop playing. What is this bitch talking about?
I was crying to the point where I'm looking at the cameraman waiting for like somebody to stop it. But I'm like, you know, if I stop now, then, you know, I'm not going to get paid. Like all this stuff's going through my head. I'm like, how much longer can this really go on for?
Again, chat, you already know. Yo, chat, a girl don't get into corn like blindly. Like she is seeing videos of other girls getting piped out. So they getting at least an understanding like, yo, nigga, there ain't no cutting. This is, yo, you in doggy style, now you in missionary, now the nigga got you hanging from the wall, now the nigga got you standing up and he killing your shit from the back. Like, you know this shit is nonstop. Come on, stop playing. You don't see the video cutting. Niggas was piping you out in multiple different positions. 7 positions per video, least. Come on, you know this shit already. Come on, stop playing. Because you don't get into something that you don't know. Like if you don't know, and even if you don't know and you get into it, you probably tap in before you get really into it. Come on, they know, they are aware of these things, bro. Stop playing victim. They are aware of these things.
Yeah. And this is only 2 hours into it. Little did I know that, you know, he would continue to do this to me for like 6 hours to the point where, you know, I was just ready to like, I'd been puking. I was sick. When all this stuff came up about him drugging a certain girl in the industry and they wanted me to testify and I didn't even, you know, I'm like, unfortunately, he didn't drug me. I can say that. I wish I had been drugged for that scene. Yeah. I was crying to the point where I'm looking.
Can't make this shit up.
And like I said, my videos had over 8 million views. You cannot imagine the amount of fear that you have when that many people have seen non-consensual videos of you, you know, leaving the house. It was very hard for me. Like I said, I took a leap.
Bro, I'm telling you, these bitches are signing documents. Again, I don't want to be harsh, but they are signing documents behind this shit with consent that this shit could be posted, put out there, etc., etc. And then this is how they act. They play victim behind this shit. That's what in the comments. Unfortunately, these are the risks you take when you do these type of videos. It's the facts. But why you did it? If you know the consequences already. Really? Then why did you take it? It's the facts, bro.
leave of absence from my job. I've been here over 16 years and I have a perfect record. I worked very hard to build my professional reputation, and to have it all destroyed, and Pornhub to just not care when I contacted them multiple times. And it was not until I filed a civil suit pro se against them and that article came out in the New York Times that suddenly my content disappeared. And like I said, my videos had over 8 million views. You cannot imagine the amount of fear that you have when that many people have seen non-consensual videos of you, leaving the house. It was very hard for me. Like I said, I took a leave of absence from my job.
Victim. What's the other one at?
Sorry. Okay. Just take
1 minute. I think sometimes feeling so robotic. Sometimes you'd disassociate and be like, it's not normal sex at all.
Bitches, this is not normal sex. Nigga, ain't this one of the hoes that let 1,000 niggas run through her? Come on, bro. Stop playing. Of course it's not normal. What are you talking about? Of course this ain't normal, bitch. The fuck you thought this was?
Doing was supposed to be my adventure.
Yo, I want to go on an adventure. Let me go get piped out about 35 BBCs in the span of a month. Let me go on an adventure. Let me go get piped out about 1,000 BBCs. Come on, bro. You listening to these things? Pause, by the way. When you listening to these things, come on, bro.
I thought everybody does the same thing I do. They don't get hurt, so I won't get hurt. I got hurt.
Cameron Bay is one of 3 newly HIV-infected adult film actors to share their stories.
I got chlamydia my first month I was there.
My first test came back positive for gonorrhea.
My girlfriend and I had actually gotten herpes.
And herpes is a non-curable disease.
Alright, bro. Yo, shit crazy. But yeah, chat, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you, they're playing victim. I don't like the victim mentality when you know the consequences behind this shit. But you can't sit here and try to tell me that you ain't know this shit was gonna happen, bro. Come on, stop playing.
Started off just topless. It was just really strange. Really strange. Eventually, after being in the business, I got used to it. They would want me to say things that I don't say and do things that I don't do. I felt financially trapped in the business. And
yo, say things that you don't say things that you won't do. But this is the thing, yo. We seen videos already. We done broke a few videos down, prior streams. Yo, they letting you know what's up. Yo, again, these females are doing the groundwork. Nigga, we all know these bitches are, women are fucking FBI agents when they're trying to get to the bottom of some shit. If a girl trying to find out you cheating, my nigga, she's going to turn into an investigator. And she's going to find out. So don't tell me these bitches aren't doing their research and watching porn videos prior to the fact. And you see what's going on. So why do you think you're going to be different and they're not going to expect the same from you that they expect from the girls that you're watching before you get into this porn shit? Come on, bro. Stop playing.
And then also, there was, when people want you and your name is getting bigger, and I don't know, there was just it's a whole other person that I was, where that kind of filled the emptiness that I felt. And at the time I met this guy.
You feel empty because niggas is giving you cream pies, dicking you down, many different men that you're not even building a personal connection with. Of course you're going to start feeling empty. Of course. These are common sense things, but these women get in these interviews and they act like common sense is not that common at all.
Guy.
This is a comment. Who gave her the idea that it was even a great job to begin with? Right? For real, bro. We need more from a man's perspective. Motherfucking, come on, bro.
named Chris. And then he was like, well, let me ask you something. He's like, do you believe in God? And that moment, like, I just got chills all over. Like, I hadn't heard anything about God in so long.
Again, this bitch is on all type of videos getting piped out, all types of crazy shit, right? And a nigga hit her with the, yo, you know Jesus, my nigga? Like, you know God? Like, a nigga saved her. How ironic that these bitches do what they do, but then they end up being saved by a nigga. And then you got thirsty niggas like this. What's her name? So he could beat all the time, right? Niggas be having no life.
Long. He just started witnessing to me, well, you know, he loves you, and you could, you know, he wants you to let him into your heart. He just started like witnessing to me and telling me about what he did for me.
I have to fuck up. You sound boring as hell. Like, I need a bitch that sounds more enthusiastic behind this shit.
But what happened around the time that I was thinking about quitting was, number one, a veteran male performer who was in the industry for over 8 years caught syphilis and faked his test, worked knowing that he had syphilis and transmitted it to other performers. And two, I won't go into much detail about this.
The fuck up. Right? Talk about some shit when you was getting piped out.
Some people think that they are doing nothing wrong by watching porn. But in reality, they are supporting film prostitution that influences individuals to degrade, beat, rape, and sometimes even...
Is she a victim? Ex porn star. She's doing tons of content right now. So what the fuck is she getting? Yo, these bitches be on some, they be deceiving as fuck. Yo, so you're getting piped out currently right now and doing all types of content. But you're over here doing this.
And kill other individuals.
This is just a bitter girl that probably didn't flourish in the industry and didn't get whatever the fuck she wanted in the industry. Now all of a sudden, she's saying this shit.
It doesn't take a psychiatrist to figure out that porn.
Like not her like genuinely meaning this shit. Just her just bitter behind this shit.
A few months after I quit, I started getting messages on my YouTube channel.
Comment, she's back to corn and sucking dick again. So, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck this. Nigga, come on, nigga, come on. All right, let's finish.
From girls telling me they wanted to commit suicide. And there were a few random emails from guys not knowing how to talk to girls in real life because their only relationship with a woman had sadly been on a computer screen. It doesn't take a psychiatrist to figure out that porn not only affects the lives of the people working in it, but also the lives of the people watching it.
I agree, and you should have thought that when you was doing it, and you should still think that while you're still doing it, because I'm pretty sure these motherfuckers on the net be doing their little research.
And in turn, the lives of the people who are surrounded by the people that watch it, whether they consciously realize it or not. Some people think that they are doing nothing wrong by watching porn. But in reality,
the fuck out of here.
The other downside to having done porn, obviously, is the stigma. And that's probably the thing that's hardest for me to live with now is the stigma of having done porn and knowing that I can run, but I can't hide from it. No matter where I go, everyone knows, everyone's seen me get fucked. I just have to do the best that I can with it. And it's like having, I feel like I have a life sentence over my head at 24. I'm always going to be a porn star.
Yo, nigga in the comments, yo, she got some great ones. Don't be a quitter. Laughing. It's not a star. If you were a star, you wouldn't be embarrassed. Past is the past. Okay, then move on in life. Get married to you, a nice person. Come on. This has to be a female. This is a female? Come on, bro. Like, come on. They get married. Yo, you need to understand she's beautiful. Yeah, she a pretty girl. That's the thing. Like, yo, a lot of these corn star things, like, yo, bro, they could be getting everything they want in life. Or they could be in society right now getting everything the fuck they want. Pulling up to bars, getting free drinks, maybe running into the right niggas that got a great situation that could make them a wifey, and then they do all this corn star shit, all of their fantasies, they can do it with that nigga. But women don't know. And these corn stars don't know, like, the cheat code. Like, they got a cheat code. They be looking good. Pull up to a little bar. A nigga will run down on you because nigga thirsting like a motherfucker. And then you can be the bitch for him. And you can be the bitch for him. And whatever your fantasies are, you want to be bukkakis, all types of shit. You want niggas slapping dicks in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do it with that nigga gonna fall in love with you. You like getting piped out on camera, all types of shit. And if you let that nigga record, I'm telling you, the chances of him cheating on you are gonna decrease, are gonna be very low. Do that with that nigga.
No matter how bad I don't want to be. And I would say, you know, I definitely deal with depression and suicidal thoughts monthly because of my past in porn. And that's just me being really candid. The other downside to having done porn, obviously, is...
See what I'm saying, Chad? Like, come on, bro. All these victims, bro. What's she talking about?
And from right away, I called my manager to tell them I was uncomfortable. And instead of the supportive producer and the supportive manager that I had experienced when I was signing my contract, I got told that I was being difficult and that if I was going to continue to make money in this industry, that I was going to have to learn how to behave. And from right away, I called my manager to tell them I was uncomfortable. And instead of the supportive producer...
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let me see what this girl talking about. I thought she embraced this corn shit. Let me see.
I'm trying to be the first person to be with 1,000 guys in 24 hours.
Forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they...
Yeah, chap. That's pretty much it, though. He's showing you what it is. He's showing you what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. But what is the next topic?